Hi there, welcome back. And Rhea Ripley said Dom was a little short with the relationship, or somehow she put it like that.
Yeah.
And but how was Dom Mysterio now that he's in a different relationship?
Yeah, he's speaking his mind finally, telling people how he feels about how he felt when he was with Rhea, how embarrassing it was to him.
It really was embarrassing, though. I don't know. Maybe Rhea Ripley was trying to show him how to be a man,
Probably.
or maybe Becky Lynch should have showed him how to be a man.
Yeah.
She's the man.
I think Liv is more kind of like baby a little bit more. I think that's the term, maybe baby spoil.
Yeah, I think right now she's just trying to keep him happy because to keep him away from Rhea Ripley. Because remember, she wants to keep everything from him.
Yeah.
But even though in the ring, when Rhea Ripley was calling her out, where was Liv Morgan? Did she come out?
No, it's not till later in the crowd.
Yeah, with Dominik Mysterio
Yeah.
or Dom.
Not alone with Dominik. I think that's a wise choice thing. I think.
So was Dominik Mysterio able to say anything?
Actually, this time, yeah, finally, because Rhea had to the crowd and quiet down a little bit.
Oh yeah, because he wants to hear what he said. But so how does he feel about his new relationship? What's going on with him that is so good now?
I think he says that how Liv gives him a bunch of like techniques when he wants, the PS5 when he wants.
Again, keeping him happy and that.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, I don't know. Rhea Ripley kept him talking for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because to kind of distract him because Priest and Wrestling did come out behind him.
And that. Did you see how big Damian Priest looked behind Dominik Mysterio?
He looked like a giant.
I'm like, God damn! I didn't realize that guy is so tall like that.
I think both of them live in Dom, looking like a giant compared to them.
Yeah, but this is why I think this is good that Damian Priest uses the choke slam.
Yeah.
Because Kane was a tall, bigger than Damian Mysterio muscle size, but Damian Priest does get him up there. And
every time he does it, like no matter who the person is, it always gets him up.
But it also depends on the momentum of the person who he's choke slamming, because they have to do a little jump.
Yeah, they have to jump up there.
Except the big guys, they try to jump and they don't jump, and it's like, damn, come on, man, shit. Like even Undertaker sometimes had to struggle with some of these big guys.
I think General did a good choke slam too. SummerSlam.
Yeah, surprisingly,
I don't know. You saw it, but the cameras didn't sink in a little bit when Theory hit the mat.
I don't know. I thought he was going to put on an oxygen tank after he slammed him or something. But going back, so Damian Priest was right behind him. Damian Priest starts tearing up on Dominik Mysterio.
Yeah, he throws him in the hallway at the arena. The crowd is, of course, circling behind him. But yeah, Priest just throws Dom around in a hallway. Slams pretty good here and there.
Then, so, can you imagine being in the hallway watching that?
Oh yeah. I mean, that'll be like an experience right there.
Because I know we were inside with Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater back in the day. They were in the crowd, and we were watching them.
I was like, what, like they were like 6 yet, maybe?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. But yeah, that we actually saw something outside the ring in the hallway.
Yeah. Then they threw like papers in the crowd, like autograph papers.
Yeah. So we got one. So I bet you it was pretty nice, looking at all that in there. But then Liv Morgan jumps on the back.
Yeah, Priest, jumps on the back of the Priest, trying to stop him. But I guess apparently Rhea, the moment Priest attacked Dom, Rhea just booked into the hallway, and we saw her in the front, like just went in full speed towards Liv Morgan.
I know, right? We're talking about like she had to go up those stairs, run all the way up there.
She kind of like a football player or something.
Man, like I tell you, like I would have been like passed out halfway up those stairs. Like I need a break. Give me a minute.
Especially when you have like snacks in your hands, you're gonna take a little break.
But I like when the wrestlers sometimes they grab the snacks or the drinks from the people and they take a drink or they throw it at them. I'm like, oh wow, cool. Can I have my cup back though?
I know. I kind of need a refill.
I know. And tell me, hey, the superstar did that to me. But like I said, Rhea Ripley came in like a football player and just started going for Liv Morgan, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. But then I think the next match was with, they go to the match with Carlito, right?
Yeah, Carlito and Priest was the match afterwards. But they go right into it because I think Carlito attacked Priest, I think. Then they kind of go into the match right away. And they go back and forth.
Yeah, so Damian Priest is where Carlito now, right? He's attacking him and all that. But so with that... And then, at the end, of course, there's more attacks. But where does Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan go from here, though?
Honestly, I think it's just really them two. Obviously, they have Finn and Carlito. in JD, but I think it's just kind of more them two, kind of in a way.
Yeah, because when they came out, JD and all them, in the bottom of the screen it said Judgment Day.
Yeah.
So I guess they're the Judgment Day.
Well, apparently they're supposed to have a ring name. Street Trash, I think was the name of it. Something like that.
I wonder who picked that name. You know? But yeah, that's why I was kind of curious. Like, I mean, we really don't really know yet to see if maybe Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are gonna come out with their own thing, or maybe they're gonna keep the name. I don't know. I mean,
probably because I think they should do a tag team, mixed tag team match more often with them too.
Oh yeah, that's been done before. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think not like every once in a while. I think it should be happening more like weekly or like every pay-per-view.
So then Rhea Ripley wants Liv Morgan at Bash at.
I don't think about that one. No.
No, you don't think so? Okay, well maybe it might happen. I hope, because I think we all want to see Rhea Ripley turn to Liv Morgan, or they might stretch it out a little bit more.
This will be, I think, part 3. I think would be Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan wrestling.
So is Damian Priest and Finn Balor going to do anything? Because it looked like those. I mean, Finn Balor is one of the main focal points with this group with Damian Priest.
Yeah, because Finn Balor, yeah, he's more kind of the outside still, maybe, but he's really is making a name for himself.
Well, I mean, he's been there around. I mean, even you have a shirt of Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Of that.
When he was like the Prince or the Demon Prince.
Yeah, the Demon Prince and all that. So, I mean, he's been through several characters, and this Judgment Day carried him now. So I'm curious to see, is he still going to go with Judgment Day, or is he the end with him, or
he's going to be with him still? I think so.
All
because this character has worked really well as a heel. Well, he's always been a heel, but now he's like more like the heel power than a faction now.
And then JD too. I mean, JD he was just a new up and coming, right, or something.
To be honest, I really do think if Finn Balor and JD never really joined, I feel like they would kind of go in a downhill a little bit with their career. Because it's really hard to put more of a name on themselves, both JD. Because without the faction, JD I don't think would have been done well. Because I think it found them pretty well.
So then that leaves Carlito. I was surprised Carlito went with the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Because he was so scared at Damian Priest, right? When the stuff would happen. But Carlito's a big guy, but I guess next to
Priest,
no. I'm like, damn, Priest must have been lifting the weights a little bit more or something, or I just didn't notice, But I thought Carlito would be more dominant than what his character is portraying, So then, what happens now with Dominik? Where does he go from here? Because if Rhea Ripley's trying to get Liv Morgan, and the only person with Rhea Ripley is Damian Priest, does Damian Priest go after Dominik, or does he just protect Rhea Ripley from Dominik and everybody else?
I think eventually it will be Priest versus Dom somewhere down the road.
So Damian Priest against Dominik or Finn Balor?
Damian Priest against Dominik.
Priest. I mean, Finn Balor or Dominik Mysterio?
With Finn Balor, it's with Dominik.
No. Would Damian Priest go against Finn Balor or Dominik or both?
Priest if it's Dominik.
Dominik over Finn Balor, if there's a choice.
Yeah.
All right. So then, where does that leave Finn Balor then?
So I think they're still kind of on the outside, maybe.
Maybe attacking, and then once I'm
pretty sure Balor will have a spot in all of this, because he kind of always does, or I think everybody does when they're not wrestling. They still have a spot in a match.
Yeah, there's a lot of maybe this, maybe that. I'm just curious to see how everybody's
that's kind of like the good thing. If you're not wrestling, like for sure you're gonna have a spot in somewhere. Like you don't have to be on the outside and not on TV time. So
then, who could join Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley? Who doesn't like Finn Balor? Doesn't like JD? What was that? The Truth and
no, they wouldn't join.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine R-Truth and with Damian Priest didn't even want to remember in Judgment Day.
No, that was funny times. That was very hilarious times.
So then, who would join Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley if there's somebody who doesn't like the Judgment Day?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really know about that one.
Edge?
Yeah.
Because they kicked Edge out, remember? So.
Oh, I know, but it's still too far away. But I would say Buddy Matthews, but his contract ain't up to like 27, I think.
I think it would have to be a tag team.
Yeah.
a tag team. What about the Street Profits? Because they're
Maybe.
coming back. I mean, they just beat
it's Bobby and MVP are not in the company anymore.
Yeah, but Street Profits just beat somebody, right?
Yeah, they're doing pretty well at the tag team with BFAB, what their name is.
So then now they're gonna go. Who they're fighting next? The Street Profits, because isn't it like a little contest to get to who fights the tag team champions right now?
Yeah, I think not really sure about that, but I think the Profits do have a match coming up. I think next week. Not sure against who.
Because I'm still waiting for them to get that belt. You know, those tag team belts.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's getting them except for the Street Profits.
I know. We've been saying for the longest time because they had a good run for a little while, but that was kind of it.
Because that's when the Bloodline had those belts.
Yeah.
I mean, DIY got them. R-Truth and I forget the guy's name.
Miz?
Miz, yeah. They got the belts too.
Yeah, I don't know why DIY lost the titles the way they did. This doesn't make sense. they did a promo saying like getting the crowd behind them, and then they lose. Like, how do you do that?
That was funny.
Like, who like booked that match? Who booked it?
I'm like, maybe the guy should have said, "No, you don't want to do the promo." Sure, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, so, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be a tag team going with if they're going to create a faction.
Yeah.
Going with them.
I just think Tony Khan needs to make some sort of like an agreement with Triple H. We need a money back at least a few times this year. There has to be some sort of agreement here. Like at least because it's slacking there against money Matthews. We need it pretty bad.
Well, I know right now they're being more lenient with the wrestlers now that Vince McMahon is gone.
Yeah.
And somebody else was just something was just released from what was it? Promotions, not creativity or something. One of them was released.
Oh.
So then now is because they're giving more wrestlers more leeway to do extra stuff. Because even if they had their Twitch accounts and all that, WWE wanted a piece of that.
Yeah, because before it was Vince. When Vince was in Corsair Creative CEO, they would not allow wrestlers to have Twitch. They would turn it down.
Because now with Logan Paul, he's able to do other things.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to be more lenient with that. Because before, if Vince was there, Logan Paul wouldn't do nothing but wrestle.
They would turn down Twitch to everybody. But now, like, more wrestlers do Twitch. Like, Johnny Gargano does Twitch too. And some people do it too.
Yeah, because they realize the wrestlers know that there's money over there that they can make separately and all that. Which leaves us doing our own things, and then they come and start doing their stuff too. So anyways, all right, so what else we got for Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley?
I mean, we covered everything we can.
All right, till next time.
Peace.